Namaskaram everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Rotary Club of Silkanandra's presentation Mindfulness workshop by Manoj Joshi garu. Manoj Joshi ji is a very well-known yoga guru and a mentor. Has been doing this for several years. We are very fortunate to have him here supporting our club, and he is a Rotarian in our Rotary Club of Silkanandra. I want to take this opportunity to welcome Manoj Joshi ji. Thank you, sir. And Sonia Sidhu ji, please say a word. This is being presented by the Community Services Division of Rotary Club of Silkanandra. Sonia ji, thank you for arranging this workshop, sir.
Thank you so much for joining us, and looking forward for a wonderful session, and hope many more to join later in the other sessions. Thanks.
Manoj ji, thank you, sir. The floor is yours.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you very much at the outset for taking this initiative. And it is a great need right now for more than anything else. Like everybody needs to be a little bit more sure about what things can happen in the future. So definitely it's the right time that we are doing this workshop, mindfulness in action, and how we can really take our health in our hands. So I would love to present it to the esteemed audience. Let me just start sharing my screen here. Just 1 second. So we'll take a couple of mindful breaths to start with. Can everybody see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So today's topic is mindfulness. Your health is in your hands. So it's an 8-week course, as we have been already intimated by Sonia ji on our email flyer. So this is a program that we have been running at our center, Wellness by All Means, for almost like more than a decade, which is based on the foundation called 7 Secrets to Personal Excellence. So 7 secrets include some basic structure, like how to properly stretch our body. So stretching is the first secret. Then how to properly breathing, how to do proper breathing. So breathing is another component of it. Then the next secret that we talk about is how to eat like nourishment. There are a lot of yogic concept, Ayurvedic concept that talks about what we eat is very important, and how we eat. That's the third secret we talk about. And the fourth thing is, of course, cleansing. Like, once we eat, once we nourish our body, mind, and spirit with different kind of components, we must know how to cleanse our body, mind, and emotion. So cleansing is, of course, another secret. Then we have to learn about how to we relax properly, because we all are in different, stressful area, particularly in the Bay Area. There's a lot of stress. So obviously, this body goes through a lot of wear and tear. So what are the different yogic secrets, and how we can really relax properly for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, how we can sleep well in the night? That's a very important aspect. And then we have to learn how to heal our body. There are a lot of healing science, what is very popular right now about energy healing. So we'll explore that in one of our week, how to heal our body, mind, and spirit. Then, of course, like we have to learn how to practice mindfulness, how to practice meditation on a daily basis, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, because just like our body needs more food, more exercise to build strength and power, like our mind also needs a lot of silence, a lot of contemplation, reflection, so that it can function better in this stressful world. So that's just like a physical exercise for our body, the meditation is for the mind. So we'll explore those. So today's, this week's session, we are focusing on how to set an intention for this practice, how to set an intention for this week, or how to set an intention for this complete course, so that within this 8 weeks of course, what we exactly we are going to achieve. So setting goal, building awareness, building self-awareness is a very important aspect of it. And how do we really move forward to achieve our dreams? What is the yogic secret and what is the mindfulness practice? In reality, what we can do and how it will help us to reinforce that goal. So let's begin with a prayer. It's a yogic prayer. We all can chant together. It's on the screen. So it's a wonderful prayer that protects our mind and body to be able to heal and to be able to make this workshop, these deliberations, these discussions more fruitful and enlightening, so that it will help us solve the purpose that we are all here together for. So that is the meaning essentially of this prayer. Is like, may the universe protect us all. May the universe nourish us all. May this workshop be fruitful and enlightening for all of us. May there be no discord. May there be no disharmony. And may there be peace. So that's the meaning. So the chanting goes like, Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvina Vaditamastu, Ma Vidvisavahai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So before we start, let's take a few minutes to set an intention. Why it is so important to set an intention before any practice of workshop like this? Because whenever we learn to practice something yoga, something breathing, something meditation, one of the most important aspects of these routines is to relax our mind, because yoga is intended to relax our mind. And when our mind becomes more relaxed, it also becomes very receptive. Just like if you want to coach somebody who, like a child at home, to wash his or her hands, when that person is angry or that person is hungry or that person is tired and sleepy, obviously we can't discipline that child. You go and then tell that boy, like, go and wash your hands. He will not say, he'll say, no, I'm not going to wash my hands. But if you feed him something, try to take care of the basic needs, and then try to be a little more funny, and then daddy be a horsey or mommy be a horsey kind of thing, and then you go to the bathroom, you wash your hands, and then the kid will follow. So that tells us that whenever our mind is more relaxed, more in a happier mode, it becomes more receptive, it becomes more coachable. So likewise, so in order to tame our mind, in order to reprogram our subconscious mind, in order to change some habits, in order to manifest certain goals in our life, we must practice a sankalpa, what is called a resolve. So because that's the intention that we are setting. So before we do any kind of this spiritual practice, we must set an intention, why are we doing this? So that sankalpa has been laid a lot of importance in the yogic tradition, particularly when we practice yoga nidra in the evening time, when we do some home practices. This becomes very handy to plant the seed into our subconscious mind, and we relax our mind and try to reflect on those goals, that automatically takes root in our subconscious mind. That's why it's very important to set an intention. So let's take 2 minutes to write down our goals. So maybe like we can take everybody, like, I think the chat is open. So maybe you can just jot down some of your goal. Just let's take 2 minutes. It's an activity. So we'll take about a couple of minutes. Just everybody just use the chat to write down your goals. Is the chat enabled here? Yeah. Yeah, I'm watching the chat. So please take time to write down your goals for 2 minutes. That's very good. I think a lot of things are coming up right now. So you can continue to work on your goal. You can write it down. So I'll take a picture of this one. I'll take a save of this file and we'll work on it individually, like how we can help you. But essentially, everybody's writing for health. Everybody's writing for happiness, calmness in mind, to control the stress and be less stressful, and keeping good health, of course. Like, so if I can summarize, of course, it's coming in the right way. What way I wanted to talk about today is health is one of the goal everybody's talking about. Happiness is another goal. Of course, reducing the stress, bringing balance is another goal people are talking about. Um, yes, lot physical exercise, high energy level. That's very important, so that you can be more committed, run half a marathon in the next 6 months. That's very good. Peace and tranquility of the mind. Those are all wonderful goals. So while we're writing this goal, let me tell the story of something that is very important, and then we'll be also drawing a lot of lessons from that story. It's the story of Satyavan and Savitri. I think most of you have heard about it, how Savitri got married to Satyavan, who was destined to die within 1 year. And during the time that he was destined to die, and then after the right moment came, and then he died, and then Lord Yama came to take his soul, and the Savitri followed him, and then because of her chastity, and then because of her commitment to her husband, Yama becomes very happy with her, and then ask her to ask her some boons. So she asked for her father-in-law, all kind of good things. Then Yama becomes more happier, and at the last moment he asks, like, okay, ask me something more. Then she smartly asked, like, give me the boon so that I can have 100 children from my own husband. And after that, Yama becomes very happy, and then said, Tathastu, that so be it. And then he started taking the soul of her husband, and then she started following again. And then at some point, like, Yama said, like, yeah, I gave you all the boons. Why are you coming back? I said, like, sir, you just gave me a boon that I want to have 100 children from my own husband. And if you're taking my husband out with you, how can I have that? So Yama realized his mistake, because of out of happiness and joy. I think he didn't um, understand the smartness of the package that Savitri asked for. So that's called a smart packaging of the goal. So let me explain more. Like, a lot of people come to our center and then they say, like, hey, I want to lose weight. So I say losing weight is not a good goal, because first of all, it's not very positive, because you want to lose weight. The psychologists have found out the subconscious mind doesn't really understand the don't part. So the negative part is not a good connotation for the goal. Like, say, for example, if the child is moving towards fire, if you say, like, hey, don't go, maybe the children will understand not the don't part, and it will continue to go. See, in order to give a very clear message, they say, like, you say something like stop or come here, so that the child will not go towards the fire. So it's a very positive, clear message for a subconscious mind. So likewise, if you want to lose weight, maybe you can lose weight because of certain unknown disease that happens. Nobody wants that. So a smarter package would be like, I'm totally healthy and I'm slim. So when you talk about total health, it's a very powerful goal, because total health means not just the absence of the disease. It means physical health, mental health, emotional health, social health, and spiritual health. So these 5 components is very powerful package. And with that 5 components taken care of, and then you become a little bit slim, then you are not going to lose anything. It's a smart package. That's why we call it. So let me just close this one for the chat right now. So set it right. So setting it right is very important for our goal. So I gave an example of these 3 components. The first component is I want to be truly healthy. I want to be totally healthy. And the second component, as everybody, almost 95% of the people say that they want happiness. If you look at thousands of people, I think mostly people want happiness in their life more than anything, because that's the, according to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, that's the last component, like, self-actualization, self-esteem, happiness, that takes precedence after we have taken care of the lower needs, like survival needs, security needs, sense of belonging needs. So everybody wants to be happy, and the happiness has to be constantly present. It's not just I want to be happy today and I don't need happiness tomorrow. It's nothing like that. I want to have a little bit of happiness, not too much. Nobody says like that. Everybody wants lots of happiness all the time. So there is happiness is another goal. We call it a true happiness, not conditioned to physical, material resources, like we call it things and beings in life, or relations and possessions in life. But in order to be truly happy, just like I am happy by itself, just like that. So being happy just like that is called true happiness. And that's our intrinsic nature. All human beings, that yoga believes that we are all spiritual beings in disguise of human beings to experience life with all its up and down like a roller coaster ride, to experience life in this planet. But essentially, our true nature is to be blissful, to be happy all the time. So that's why when we talk about the goal, when it comes to setting right, we want to make a powerful, positive, and present sentence like I am totally healthy, as if it's already there. I am truly happy. So these two components is a smart package. And then a third component, we can keep it for something that is more doable, maybe a short-term goal. You want to achieve certain aspect of your life, maybe increase your financial health, maybe heal a different problem that may be going through, or heal a relationship, something which is very personal for you, and then which is something doable in a short span of time. So having these three components, a trifold goal is a very powerful way that we have been helping a lot of people with. So I'm totally healthy, physically, mentally, emotionally, socially, and spiritually. And I'm truly happy beyond any conditional boundaries. I am happy just like that. And then a third component you can use, like I'm successful, I'm focused, I want to achieve this much of this target this year, I want to go to this college, or I want to achieve attending the marathon, or whatever that personal goal that you want to build as a third component. So in order to reinforce it, let me just introduce certain concept of yoga. There is a concept called mantra. I think everybody knows about what mantra is. Right, in a very interactive workshop, I ask people, and people have different definitions of mantra. And mantra is also taken to the English word right now. They say like, what's the mantra of your success? So mantra is a English word, which actually comes from the Sanskrit word called man and tra. So man is mind, and tra is a dhatu in Sanskrit. It's called protection. So what is mantra means? Something that protects our mind. I'll give you an example. Say, for example, if you are walking on a dark street, very dark, and then a little bit more scary, and somebody's talking you, or somebody is behind you. Like in that moment of fear, your mind will race through lots of thoughts. The number of thoughts per minute will be extremely high. And if you don't know how to control that, it can really create more hypertension, high blood pressure, sweating, and it will create instability in our mind. And imagine that if that state of mind continues for every day, for every week, for every month, for every year, of course, the mind will go insane. So the sanity of mind will be compromised. Something like if you are working on your computer on many different applications, this browser, that browser, this app, all the things, and suddenly you see that your computer's cooling fan kicks in to cool down the CPU, isn't it? So likewise, the mantras are designed or developed by our rishis to protect our mind. Because any time that your mind is racing to number of thoughts, when the speed of the mind is very high, when you use a mantra, any mantra that could be Om Namah Shivaya, I'm strong, I'm positive. When you repeat that mantra many times in your mind holds into that thought. So it slows down the speed of mind, just like applying brake on your bike, on your car, when it's going down the hill. If you don't apply the brake, it will of course meet with an accident. So likewise, if we do not know how to control our speed of mind, if we let it go always chronically stressed out, it will lose its functionality. So that is why mantras are used to protect our mind. And a cousin of mantra is yantra. So yantra means a tool, like a bangle could be a yantra, a phone could be a yantra, or car is a yantra. So something like a vehicle, like a tool that helps us to manifest the power of mantra, like Sri Yantra, Ganesh Yantra, all the different yantras that we have in our home to bring in good luck to us. like a car, like a vehicle. And the next one is a tantra, which is also a little bit less known. There are a lot of aspects of tantra which are very popular. And tantra is also a procedure of going from point A to point B or doing a particular thing. Like say, for example, when we learn Surya Namaskar, there is a particular way of doing it, or chanting of Gayatri Mantra, there is a particular way of doing it, or doing an alternate nostril breathing, there is a particular way of doing it. So in order to accomplish a particular task, when you follow the procedure, step-by-step process, that is called Tantra. Actually, Tantra comes from in a word where the women in India, like they weave a basket from bamboo. So that weaving concept is called Tantra. And Tantra is a very well-known concept. So mantra, yantra, and Tantra. So if I say in the Silicon Valley language, so mantra is the software, yantra is the hardware, and Tantra is the technology that puts the software and hardware together to make a meaningful applications in our life. So if we extend it a little bit more, so if you think about mantra, mantra is like a goal that you've set. The intention, I'm totally healthy, I'm truly happy, and I am focused or I'm successful. That becomes a software, that becomes the goal, that is your mantra, right? So you have to go with that. And then if you think about yantra, hardware, it's our body. Our body is a cosmic vehicle. The universe has taken billions of years to prepare this body. The protein synthesis, the trillions of cells in our body, all these different complications that you can think about in our human body, the brain, the different sense organs, everything included. It's a cosmic vehicle. Our body, mind, intellect, all these different combinations is nothing but a cosmic vehicle which is given to us by the nature, by the universe, just like we have rented this vehicle to experience life in this limited 70, 80, 90, 100 years of life. And then after that, we discard this body and go with a subtle body. So this body is a yantra. And now, can you guess what could be the technology? Right, yoga. Yoga is the technology. So yoga is ancient technology, very, very appropriate in the modern time to help us manifest our goal, to help us install the software into the hardware. So once we learn this concept, and there will be many techniques that we'll be learning and exploring in this 8 weeks of time, how do we reinforce that goal? 24/7. So there are a lot of inbuilt techniques or inbuilt system that is there. Once you learn the system and then try to take advantage of those, that will become very instrumental in reinforcing the intention that you've set right to start with. So think about it, it's like a GPS system. The GPS, as it stands for the Global Positioning System, helps us in our car to travel from point A to point B. So if you are going to San Francisco City on an unknown place and you're scared, which used to happen earlier, like, and I used to have a lot of stress like 20 years ago or 15 years ago when my wife will say, hey, can we go to San Francisco? I used to yawn and then, oh my God, again, San Francisco. Like, it's just scary to drive on that, one-way lane and all these things. But after the GPS came, I all will agree, like, most of us, particularly the husband and wife, the fight has reduced at least 90%. But otherwise, most of the time we just fight. I took a wrong exit because of you didn't navigate properly. So with a GPS system, global positioning system, if you follow it properly, I think it's impossible to get lost. Even if you take a lot of mistakes, even if you take wrong exits, it always recalculates and puts you back again on the track. And also these days, like there's a lot of smartness has come into the GPS technology, which will calculate the traffic for you, which will give an alternate route for you. Like there are a lot of intelligence built in the system. So as I talked about, our body itself is a cosmic vehicle. So obviously when I talk about the GPS, I talk about goal positioning system. So your goal, your intent becomes a part and parcel of your life. So using the yogic technique or yogic technology, we can use this GPS concept almost like you turn on the internal GPS system in your body, in your mind, so that constantly you'll be reminded of your goal. Like as Swami Vivekananda said, like if you have one goal and all the time that you think about that goal, during the time that you sleep, during the time you take a shower, during the time you take a relax, during the time you take a brisk walk, all the time, during the time you take food, obviously the human mind can manifest that goal much easier. So that one pointedness of our goal, that creates the power to manifest things. That is why it is very important to set the intention right and to reinforce it. And that helps us to move forward into our life. So now, before we start moving forward, let's take another activity to stimulate our brain. So I will introduce something which can be done in 7 minutes practice. So this is based on the concept of acupressure points in our hands. As we're talking about, your health is in your hands. So obviously we have to well equip our hands. So today we'll learn 7 techniques, which will take about 7 minutes to activate different parts of our palms so that the different internal organs in our body, the engine of our system, like our heart, lungs, liver, kidneys, your spleen, all the different organs in our body has been having a blueprint in our palms. That's what the acupressure and acupuncture specialists talk about. So, and also the 5 elements are positioned in our palms. Like for example, the thumbs represent the fire element, the index finger represents the air element, the middle finger represents the space element, the ring finger represents the earth element, the pinky represents the water element. So likewise, so there will be a lot of these combinations that we practice during yoga, which help us to create the chemical balance in our body. So in order to take advantage of that, let's learn the 7 techniques. So keep your left palm flat and then take your right palm, make it like a fist and just punch your left palm as hard as possible without hurting yourself, of course. And then do it like 30 counts. Good. Now feel the sensation on your left palm. Take a nice breath, breathe in, breathe out. Now let's change the hand. Keep your right palm flat and then make a left palm fist and then try to strike your right palm at the center as hard as possible without hurting yourself. 30 counts. Good. Relax. Take a moment to appreciate the feelings, the sensation that you have in your palm. Breathe in, breathe out. Now the next move, the second move, is about tapping the wrist joint. So make a tight fist with your left palm, and with your right palm, just tap onto your left wrist joint a couple of times. 30 counts will do it. This is activating all the different acupressure points that in turn connect to our internal organs. Again, as hard as possible without hurting yourself. Okay. Now change the hand. Keep your right palm in the fist on the top of your right wrist. With your left palm, strike it 30 counts. Exhale, inhale. Good. Relax. Take a moment to appreciate the sensation. Feel the sensation of your wrist joint. Breathe in, breathe out. Now the third move is about clapping. So make sure that all the fingertips, all the different points of your fingertips, palms, everything touch each other as hard as possible, just like you're really clapping for yourself because you have set the right intention. Good. Relax. Feel that nice sensation on your complete palm. All the different organs are getting activated. Breathe in, breathe out. Now the fourth move is about the point, the fingers, like in between the fingers. Those are all different acupressure points that doesn't really get activated throughout a daily activity. So you have to interlock your fingers and just rub it against each other, just like you're washing your hands. That will create good amount of heat in between the fingers. And again, they are connected to very vital organs in our body. Just rub it about 20, 30 counts until you feel some heat in between the fingers. A little bit harder. So each of these routines can be done for 1 minute. And you can do it 2-3 times throughout the day, especially when you're watching TV or doing something where you can afford to do this. That's a good moment. Relax again, 5 breaths, breathe in, breathe out. Feel the sensation. This is a healing power. We learn one particular component of the breath, which is called Vyana, which talks about the healing energy in your palm. Good. The next one is about the edge of the palm, just like a karate chop, like you just try to hit the edge of both the palms together. If you look at any acupressure book, they will talk about all the vital organs, or heart, lungs, liver, etc., are present on the side. Both the palms as well as the feet also. Good. Relax, inhale, and exhale. Now the next one is about the base of the palm. So the base of the palm, you just hit against each other a couple of times, exhale, inhale. Okay, relax. Inhale, exhale. Now the last one, this is the sixth one. The seventh one is make a cup-like structure with your pointers and thumb and just try to put it around your left wrist joint and hold it tight and then try to rotate it around so that you're just activating all the different acupressure points around your left wrist joint, all around 360 degrees. If you do it like 30 counts, you'll feel definitely tired because your hands are moving, elbows are moving, the hands muscles are moving. It's very intense. To the other side, just do it at least 30 seconds, 40 seconds on both the sides so that you can feel the impact. Good, relax. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. So now we will move forward with a video that we'll watch together, which will also include a lot of breathing moments for us. So we'll learn how to breathe sometime for us. You contemplate on your goal. So it will give different opportunity to reinforce our goal. It will have a suggested goal like I'm totally healthy, I'm truly happy, and I'm successful in life. You can think about your own personal goal during the time that you're watching this small movie for 15 minutes. And also, you'll be able to do one more thing. This is called our inner GPS system, as I talked about. You have to turn on the internal GPS system. Let's call that internal GPS system as your inner coach, somebody who is inside, who is observing everything. You have to engage that being inside. We call it an inner coach. So how to awaken that inner coach and then give that this task. You have to learn how to outsource this goal so that that person inside us will be constantly making sure that we are doing the right thing so that we are moving towards our goal. Every time we take a wrong exit, it will put us back again on the track. So let's watch this one as we take a couple of mindful breaths. So you can relax for some time, breathe in, breathe out. Let me get ready with the other one. Please find a suitable place to relax and reflect for another 15 minutes with this guided meditation. You can prefer to lie down on the ground or sit on a chair or anywhere comfortable to practice this mindful relaxation. With your eyes gently open, please enjoy the natural sceneries and the melodious music to help you in this journey of relaxation, reflection, and rejuvenation. Just take a couple of mindful and deep breaths to settle down. You can practice slow, smooth, long, deep, and conscious breathing to relax your body and mind. When you practice such deep yogic breathing, your body creates more life force or prana, and that keeps our mind very relaxed, calm, and peaceful. Please set an intention for this meditation practice. You can say it in your mind. I'm totally healthy. I'm truly happy. And I'm awakening my inner coach within. Please repeat this intention 3 times in your mind with a positive feeling in your heart. You'll be reminded of this intention again towards the end of this practice. Small practices like this on a regular basis can surely be very helpful in reprogramming your subconscious mind towards your set intention or goal of life. Please continue to practice few more deep yogic breaths and watch the nature and listen to the music. Allow your body and mind to relax even a little more. As you breathe in through your nose, feel like your body is getting more stronger. And as you breathe out through your mouth, feel like all the weakness going out from your body. Please take a couple of breaths like that. As you breathe in through your nose, feel like your mind is getting more calm and peaceful. And as you breathe out through your mouth, you feel like all the stress and worries are going out from your mind. Please take a couple of breaths like that.
As you breathe in through your nose, feel like your heart is getting filled with more love and compassion for yourself and others. And as you breathe out through your mouth, you feel like all the feeling of hatred and anger going out from your heart and leaving it very light and healthy. Please take a couple of breaths like that. As you breathe in through your nose, feel like your life is getting more exciting and joyful. And as you breathe out through your mouth, you feel like all the dullness and doubts are clearing up and making you a little more cheerful and happier. Please take a couple of breaths like that. With this practice of meditation, you are becoming more aware of your true nature. You're reflecting the value of not being too judgmental or opinionated about others and your own self. If some past experience of you being judgmental about others or even others' comments about you being more opinionated appear in your mind, just let go. Life and time both are wonderful teachers, and every event is a meaningful lesson to learn and move forward. With this relaxed mindset, you are committing yourself to be more present and become more self-aware. If some past experiences of negative emotions, such as anger and fear, appear in your mind, you are able to let go now. You are able to take a decision right here and now to be more calm and peaceful. Please repeat a positive affirmation in your mind now. Just for today, I'm not going to be angry or worried. As you continue to relax with this beautiful nature and this music, your mind is becoming more and more receptive to your positive programming. It is waking up that inner coach, and that inner coach would be able to guide you further in real life when you face more and more challenging situations. As you think of this inner coach, please allow yourself to repeat and reflect few more positive affirmations from Reiki tradition. This would further nurture your mind and heart and guide you in every step and stop of life. Just for today, I will live with an attitude of gratitude. Just for today, I will not be angry. Just for today, I will not be worried. Just for today, I will do everything honestly, sincerely, and to the best of my ability. Just for today, I will become more respectful to all things and beings around me. Now, you can choose to gently close your eyes and remain in silence for a few minutes to allow these thoughts to take roots in your subconscious mind and become a part of your magnificent personality. Now, as you hear my voice again, slowly and gently, please open your eyes and welcome this beautiful life with welcoming sunrise. May your day or evening become more pleasant and joyful. May your inner coach guide you further towards your health, wealth, and happiness. Anytime you are at a crossroad of taking a decision, all you need to do is ask questions to your true self and just listen to that inner voice. It's always there with you, and with your daily practice of yoga, pranayama, and meditation, that voice will become even more stronger, and time-tested tips can be received from your inner coach. At this point, you can again repeat your personal goal 3 times in your mind with a feeling of love and gratitude in your heart. I am totally healthy, I am truly happy, and I am awakening the inner coach within. If you are lying down, slowly turn to your right and come back to a sitting down position. And if you are doing this as a meditation, simply become aware of your body breath, and mind, here and now. And thank you for taking time for yourself to practice this mindful relaxation and meditation. Namaste.
Let me share the last screen here. So that's pretty much for today. So we'll open it for question and answer. Maybe you can also write down some of the questions in the chat box. So then if we do not get time, maybe I'll take some time to respond back to your questions. So I'll open the floor for question and answer. And what's coming up, of course, the second week, we're talking more about yoga and the next part of the moving forward. So let me hear something from you.
Thank you, Manoj. Thank you very much. So please, if you have any questions, you can use the raise hand feature in a participants panel and ask the question. We will take the questions as they come in the order in which we receive them. So any question is fine. We have another 5-10 minutes, or you can type them in the chat box. Either way, it is fine. While we wait for the questions, I want to take this opportunity to thank Manoj once more. Thank you for helping us, sir. And one request to everybody who participated here today. We had about 35 participants here today. Thank you all for coming in. We will upload these recordings on our YouTube channel on the Rotary Club of Silicon Andhra and also on our website in a few days. Please, spend an hour of your time for your body, your mind, and your goal every day, as Manoj said. And please kindly spread the word. Next session would be same time next week. Please send that email that you have received from your friends, and let's share this knowledge, so that way it benefits everybody around us, whether they are near or far. So let's spread the word, and please ask questions. Any question is fine. So Manoj, no questions so far on chat, and nobody raised the hands also. So I would want Sonia ji to say a couple of words. Sonia ji, thank you for the community services wing of Rotary Club of Silicon Andhra for bringing this awesome program to benefit our community. Sonia ji, anything you want to say while we wait for questions?
I just want to thank everyone for joining us today on this first session, and thank you, Manoj. Very, very informative session. I like everything that we have seen today. I don't have words to really express, because this is what I was looking for a long, long time, and I'm glad it started. And I'm sure everybody will have a benefit from these sessions that we are experienced today and will be experiencing in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sonia ji. Anybody else, even if there are no questions, anybody want to share anything, any comments, your inputs?
Yeah. I mean, this is Sriram. Actually, today's session is really good. I mean, these sessions, anyway, we are going to have 8 sessions, but for a regular practice, right, for myself, I'm not that motivated doing on my own. If you have any regular sessions on a daily basis, at least for 15 to 20 minutes, do we have any program like that?
Yeah, so we offer yoga classes, like even mindfulness class in our center. So every day, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and Saturdays, 2 times we offer these classes. I personally teach, so I would love to invite you to these classes. So I'll share the information with Rajuji, and he can send it to the people, and then people can join our program. They will take advantage of this yoga class, mindfulness, breathing practice for whatever time that you have. Each class runs for about 60 minutes, 75 minutes, and you're welcome to practice those.
Thank you, Manoj.
Yeah.
So Manoj has a channel on YouTube, Wellness by All Means. So you can subscribe. That's wonderful. And I would be the first person to say that, this is not my first session with Manoj. I have had several sessions in the last, couple of months. And I am practicing this. I am changing my, activities, daily routine, bit by bit, towards the betterment. And we do this as a family, all of us in our house, and huge benefits. So experience it yourself, take advantage of it. You have nothing to lose. It is your life, it's your body, it's your health. So take advantage of it, and then, let us spread the word, and let's care for, the people around us, the community. And this is the knowledge from, centuries old knowledge that, Manoj has done so much research behind this, bringing the yoga things and the science and everything is put it together, and he's giving us in a capsule, so that way it is easy. So let's take advantage of them. That's all I would like to say, Manoj.
And I'll just add one note on that is, so basically, if you look at the International Yoga Day, India has been fortunate enough to guide the whole world, and particularly it makes a lot of sense in this time of lockdown and COVID-19 pandemic, that India's system of yoga, Ayurveda, natural cure, all these things have been helping a lot of people to prevent from this coronavirus and build up a stronger immune system. Every year for last 6 years, this year was the 7th year International Yoga Day, which is celebrated on the 21st of June. India has been leading that effort as a part of the UN's program to commemorate yoga's impact or benefit of yoga to the whole world. So this year's yoga theme is yoga with the family, and yoga at home and yoga with the family. So I guess that totally is in alignment with what Rajuji is talking about. Like, if you practice yoga in your home, it's not just the physical stretching, it's the whole concept of yoga philosophy, yoga as a lifestyle, breathing techniques, mindfulness. The whole world will definitely benefit. So I believe with a big platform like this, Rotary Club and then Silicon Andhra University, we can reach out to more people. And on the 15th of August, we are launching another campaign. It's called 30 Days of Meditation, 15 minutes every day, to free up our mind from stress, worries, anxieties. So I would like to collaborate with Silicon Andhra University again to reach out to more people so that people can commit to 15 minutes of practice meditation to calm their mind, to make the tranquility that is required, so that we all can be so creative and very, very impactful in this life itself. And thank you very much for taking a special time on a weekend. And I believe it's worth taking time. So I would look forward to see you again the following Saturday. In between, if you have any questions, please send us email or whatever way that we can answer your questions and concerns. Thank you so much.
Hi everybody, this is Priya Tanugla. Sorry, I lost my voice, so a little cracky. But what a wonderful way to begin our weekend, Manojji. In the trying situations, this is the most need of the hour. And thank you, Sonia ji, for bringing up such a great way to all our members, not just members, non-members, everybody. I mean, yoga is the answer to the trying situations, and yeah, along with strong body, you also need a strong mind.
Totally.
So yeah. I enjoyed your last time's session, and this time it was amazing. I and my husband, we were there. Thank you so much.
Priya, in addition to all this, we will certainly make sure some of us, wanted to do a half marathon. We will make that also, those dreams come true also. I'm giving you that word here.
I know. Somebody is also listening seriously about that.
So
I had some issues with my laptop, so I had to connect through Sanjeev's laptop today. Thank you.
So with that, Manojji, we will conclude today's session. I will stop the recording.
Right.
It will be posted on our channel and also on our website.
Yes.
We'll see everybody again next week, same time.
Thank you,
So
Manoj.
much. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you so much, Manoj. Very nice, wonderful session.
Thank you.
And our whole family enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Manoj, there are a couple of questions on the chat window.
Okay, so I have saved the chart. I'll look into those.
Yeah, I saw something from Shilpa Mahandale asking for suggestions on building emotional agility to tolerate discomfort, especially during current health crisis.
Yeah, so those are all will be covered in different weeks. Like we have got a whole session for emotional health. Like a lot of specific techniques that I'll be teaching, and particularly this technique that we learned today, because it really talks care about the emotional technique. There is another powerful technique that I'd like to teach. It's the Ho'oponopono technique. This is a wonderful technique where about 2,000 hardcore criminals' heart changed through a small practice like that. So it's a very ancient Hawaiian technique. So that will be very powerful for emotional cleansing. So you can learn many different small tools like that in the future. So please stay tuned and start with building up a capacity, and then in today's session itself, like now, a few techniques were given. So practice those. As we talked about our YouTube channel. If you go to YouTube and then type wellness by all means, you see good videos, which can be very powerful for emotional cleansing also. There are a lot of yoga nidras you can practice at home.
Thank you, Manoj.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
all
you.
for joining.
Thank you all.
Thank you all.
Enjoy your weekend.